Hey everyone, it's me, coming at you again with my after the movie review, which again, for those who follow, is me coming out of a movie and processing thoughts in my head that I've had during the movie, and now I'm going to process it with you and tell you whether or not I think you should see the movie or not. Today I just went to see Caught Stealing with Austin Butler, and I would tell you, oh, not good. And I'm absolutely disappointed. I was hesitant based on the trailers already because heist caper movie, quirky dialogue. Everybody wants to be Guy Ritchie in heist and these type of movies, caper movies, since Guy Ritchie started putting them together, and it's like the formula's there now where you're like, oh, let's take a bunch of quirky characters or quirky situation and let's see how it rolls. And then just be like up for silliness. And so many better movies that have done this. Bullet Train comes to mind most recently. Bullet Train was fantastic at doing this, taking quirky characters, a heist situation, filling a train with, because, it's like a bottle episode and you're on the train. This one tried so hard. And again, I'm disappointed because I love Darren Aronofsky. The cast should be making this thing. Regina King. I love Regina King. Zoe Kravitz. Big Zoe Kravitz fan. Liev Schreiber. Vincent D'Onofrio. Trying to just rattle off all the people in my brain. Matt King. So disappointing. All right, case in point, Griffin Dunne. Griffin Dunne, amazing. I love Griffin Dunne. Have loved Griffin Dunne since I was a kid, and I saw him as in Johnny Dangerously. How do you underuse Griffin Dunne? Griffin Dunne has basically no point except to move the plot along, and then, Griffin Dunne did this kind of caper scenario, heist movie, action-packed, 24 hours crammed into some kind of outrageous scenario. He did it twice better than this. After Hours is amazing. Go see After Hours if you want to see Griffin Dunne play the same kind of role. And even Who's That Girl with Madonna is so entertaining for Griffin Dunne to be playing the straight guy role that Austin Butler tried to play in this movie. And I gotta give it, I was a little hesitant also because of Austin Butler being in it, and I felt like he is lost in the sense of still being an Elvis for so many movies, and I know that's become his thing. He kind of played a Wilkie-like character in this from Switched at Birth, which I loved, because, gotta love Switched at Birth and Wilkie, but the whole former Major League Baseball player that never happened quirk is almost overbearing, to the point of, well, they wrote it and then it has to keep happening, so they have to find ways to pigeonhole in the baseball thing constantly, in scenarios where that wouldn't happen. People in New York watching the Giants game and talking about the Giants, and it's just I'm sorry. Just that, the whole 90s New York thing, hey, can we show you that it's 90s New York? We're going to put up Soundgarden posters, and we're going to put up this and that, and oh, remember this song? And just I get it. It was 90s New York, and you could have done, just show 90s New York, and I get it. And they kept trying to infuse kind of nostalgia for it by constantly throwing the Twin Towers everywhere, and I get it, and it's just it's too much. The characters' quirks are too much. The things that they're driven by is too much, and it becomes their whole personality. And it doesn't drive the film anywhere. It doesn't do anything. And then it goes on and on and on. You could have easily edited it down. And you know what else did this better last year? Anora, which was almost the same kind of vehicle. Quirky Russian mafia characters, which were fantastic. Anora was great. Anora held the attention, and they could have really just scaled it back and held on to a couple quirky characters. I loved Vincent D'Onofrio and Liev Schreiber's characters. Focus on them. But instead you like throw them in the ninth act of the movie. It just goes on way too long. So I'm also going on way too long. I'm sorry. Just disappointed in all the people that make this movie that are so good in everything else that they do, and then in this it's just a mess. It's trying too hard to be something that it is not. So go see it if you want. It's your choice on that. I just kept wondering when it was over. Again, still not The Brutalist, so it is what it is. You want an interesting story about New York in 1998? I got a great one of when me and my friends like went to every borough all night long, and I ended up in a weird couch in Harlem sleeping over the night after we peed into the Harlem River. That's a great story. This, not so much. All right. Have a good night.